there's a concept that says nothing exists in isolation of anything else. Recently, in the past, I think it was 2 weeks, I've actually created a video that talks about this topic. But last week I had a pretty freaking awesome session with my client where this exact theme and topic came up. And my client was talking about money. He specifically requested that we reviewed money and finances because it's an area that I mentioned that I had studied. And if it was ever of service to him, we could chat about it. So when my client and I reviewed this area, it turned out he had a lot of stress about finances because he didn't have a system and a plan for his money. Right? Not mind blown because like, what the heck, but mind blown because no one talks about this shit when you grow up. No one talks about this is how you manage money. This is how you create a budget. This is how you save for vacations, for investing. This is how you invest. No one taught me that specific level plan. And I bet a large percent of my demographic of millennials don't know this either. So now back to my client. He didn't have a credit card because he still did not have the competency and confidence that he could have a credit card. But when we talked about money, it came out that he had so much stress built up every time he went to purchase something, or every time he thought about money, because he never had a plan. And when you plan to fail, you fail to plan. And he felt so much stress around money because there was no plan. How did this show up? This stress and anxiety was seeping into his creative abilities, create amazing music, which he's great at, and to create, on top of that, amazing work experiences, specifically in his area of expertise. I guarantee you there's a place in your life that you may have some level of stress, maybe it is money too, that because it's infringing on you, causing friction, when you create friction and heat, that energy doesn't just subside, it goes and it seeps into other layers of your life. So back to my client, again, we created a system for him. I taught him in less than 15 minutes, how do you actually acknowledge where you stand, where you're at in your financial pursuit and journey? How do you create a specific goal? How do you create savings? How do you actually reflect and study your finances? Now, millionaires review their finances on a minimum average of 1 to 3 hours a week. Millionaires study their finances on a minimum 1 to 3 hours a week. How many hours do you study your finances? I'm considering doing a live webinar and training to have an introductory webinar around raising awareness on money. And if this is something you are interested in, comment in the comment below or if you don't want to publicize the fact that you are interested in this pursuit, direct message me. I will do this training with a minimum of 1 person. I will do it with no max. It's free content. It's free resources that I've invested over $1,000 of my own money to learn a system. I've invested countless hours of my time to actively learn how do you manage money. And I'm willing to part ways with this to serve you in your own journey for free. If this is something you want to explore, comment in or direct message me, and I guarantee you will feel so empowered after we spend some time together that you will feel like you're ready to make the next step in your financial journey. I look forward to hearing from you, and you are freaking awesome. Thanks.